Hi, we're Lewis and Shelley. You join us in Austria, the fifth country of our epic adventure around Europe. Our journey has now brought us to Austria's capital of Vienna, where we explore the whole city and decide if Vienna really is the most livable city in the world.
And so without further ado, let's get into it. Hello and good morning. It's moving day today. We're heading to Vienna. We've just got like a 20-minute walk to the train station, but we're a bit behind schedule today. We've been too busy planning our final few weeks of the trip, and it's getting a bit complicated.
Planning Eastern Europe is a lot harder than Western Europe.
Yeah, because we're going to have to probably get a few buses and ferries or flights, because the international relations between a lot of the Balkan countries aren't great, so the train doesn't go across the border and things like that. So,
but we did book 4 nights on the Amalfi Coast. So
yeah, so that's going to be in about a week's time or 10 days time or something like that. But yeah, just on the way to the train station now. So we rushed all the way here, and it turns out our train is between 50 and 60 minutes delayed, so all that rushing for no reason. But oh well, at least we get another hour to plan our trip. It actually made more sense for us to get the later train. That train was actually delayed 80 minutes. We're going to be on here for about 2.5 hours. We're on being Vienna. So we made it to our Airbnb in Vienna, the most livable city in the world apparently, so I'm sure we'll be the judge of that, living here for 2 days. It was a bit of about like a 10-15 minute walk from Westbahnhof train station. But we managed to find it in the end. So I think we're just going to cook some dinner and then head out for a walk around and see what Vienna's like, I guess. The Airbnb looks really nice though. Just do a little tour of it. It's a huge living area, plenty of space for living. So our bedroom's got like a little office space. For some reason, the second Airbnb we've been in Austria, they have separate duvets for each person, which is a bit strange. Come through to the kitchen. Shelley's already doing something. Got her own little washing machine. Basic kitchen really, just hobs, but it's better than nothing I guess. And you've got a huge bathroom with a huge bath as well, so Shelley will be happy with that. And that's about it. Turns out this apartment isn't actually very livable in itself. We just tried to put the cooker on and it tripped all the electricity. So then we flicked the switch on the electricity back up again. Tried the cooker again and the electricity went off again. So it's just basically broken. The host is sending out a technician to sort it. Can't actually cook any dinner, so we've actually had cereal for lunch, which is just not ideal in the slightest. So we're just heading on out now, going to get a Too Good To Go bag, which was €6 from curry and masala. It's about a 45-minute walk away. Just been one of those days today where nothing seems to go right. Like we got to the place where we thought that the place was for the Too Good To Go, but we were walking around for 10 minutes trying to find it. Eventually we found it, and then we were like, oh, we haven't got any cutlery.
Anyway, what did you get?
Yeah, anyway, yeah. Look, this looks like some kind of soup. We've got rice, a jalebi, I think it's called. And then it's got like I think it's like starter main dessert basically. I've got like a chickpea and chicken curry of some kind, which looks quite good actually. So yeah, not bad actually. It's a lot of food. That's probably the best Too Good To Go bag I've had so far. But I feel like I can't gloat too much because Shelley hasn't eaten. So.
Well, it's not available to pick up till 8:30 and it's only 6:30.
Yeah, Shelley's getting a pizza. €6 as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So hopefully hers is just as good. Come to get Shelley's Too Good To Go bag now. Shelley's got her Too Good To Go bag from a pizza place. It's called Minante. So we've got Shelley's Too Good To Go bag now. There's a bit 15-minute wait or so, but I think it was worth the wait.
And it's literally like a whole freshly made pizza.
So that's what we got.
And then
€6.
There's a salad, and then there's like a small piece of cake, and then an alcoholic drink as well.
All for €6, can't complain, can you? So we're just on the way back to the Airbnb now, so we'll see if we've got electricity working, so we can actually cook some meals. So we'll see you in the morning. Hello and good morning. So we've just woken up. We looked at the fan and we noticed a big green neighbour that we've acquired. Look at that. Not really sure how we get rid of him, to be honest. I mean, there's a big window there which we can get him out of somehow, but I don't know how we do it. He flies out. Go!
Is he like awake? Where's he gone? Oh, what the hell? He's probably used to wind.
How about the window? Not this way. This way.
Is he walking?
No. He's just moving, just nudges around.
Maybe he's like hibernating. Grasshoppers hibernate in the summer.
He just doesn't want to move. Get out the window. Go! Go! The free world!
Is he off? Whack this food! Get him out!
Yes, he's out!
Yes! Shut the window!
There he is, enjoying the sunshine. Okay, so we're just heading on out for the day now. We're going to head to West Bahnhof and we're going to hire a bike to cycle around the city for a bit. It's quite a hot day today, it's probably like 30 degrees. We want to try and take it easy. Long story short, we still don't have a working cooker at the moment, but the Airbnb host has said that they'll bring like a temporary cooker. But we've complained to Airbnb because basically we paid extra thinking we would have a cooker, and now we're checking out tonight and we've spent most of our time here without a cooker, so they're going to refund us 30 euros, which isn't too bad. But it was just a bit stressful trying to sort all that out. We're at West Bahnhof now. All the bikes are in front of us. Maybe I could just fit Shelley on the back of this chair. Go on the back of that. That might work. To see if we can work out how to use these. Okay, so we've got our bike. It's actually 60 cents per half an hour, so we're just going to get to the city centre and then lock them up and walk around from there. Shelley didn't feel comfortable, so I'm going on the bikes on my own for a bit.
So me and Lewis have ended up going our own ways for a little bit. I literally got onto the bike and just like got straight back off basically. I think it's just because I haven't ridden a bike in like 2 years since lockdown. I realised we'd have to go straight onto the road, so I don't know. But Lewis keeps saying in like every city like he wants to hire a bike at some point, so I didn't want to stop him from doing it. So he's gone off and we're just going to meet up in a bit at the museum quarter, I think. Only issue is I've literally just got a text on my phone saying I've used all my data, so I don't have a map to get there. So we'll see if I make it.
What a day for it. So I've just dropped the bike off again now. I was riding around for just over half an hour. The roads for cyclists here in Vienna aren't the best. Walking around as a pedestrian, you'd think there's a lot of cycle paths, but when you're actually cycling around, you realise there's not actually that many. So I was on one busy street and I just kept having car after car overtaking me, which isn't nice. It's still a quicker way of getting around than walking, so it's not too bad. So yeah, I'm just going to meet up with Shelley now, and then we're just going to have a tour around. We've got like an itinerary online that we're going to follow, see all the best sites in Vienna, so it should be a good day. So I'm back with Shelley again now. She managed to find a way here without any mobile data, which is good. She brought a little gift for me as well, a little smoothie. So we're in the museum quarter at the moment, and there's plenty of museums to see, but we don't really fancy paying entrance fees, to be quite honest. So behind me is the Liveable Museum, which is one of the biggest art galleries in all of Austria. It's like 12 euros to get in there, so you know, as we're trying to find as many free things as possible, we're going to give it a miss. Looks like a cool building from the outside though. There's plenty of cool museums in this quarter here. So both of these buildings are the museums of natural history, proper beautiful buildings. It just occurred to me that people from Vienna are called Viennese, which therefore means that the Viennese well must come from Vienna. So we're just heading across the road now from the Museum of Natural History over to the Hofburg Palace, which was the imperial palace for the Empire of Austria, and now it's where the President of Austria lives, so it's got a long history with Austrian government. Shelley's having one of those days where she just doesn't have the energy today. It happens to us all. I feel alright today. I've been on a bike ride and all sorts, but Shelley's taking it a bit easier.
I just think sometimes when it's 30 degrees in a city, I just feel like I just want to go to a swimming pool.
Yeah, it's understandable. We'll be by the coast soon though in Italy, so
Yeah.
we'll have plenty of time to chill out.
There was just a big bee.
Just a big bee.
So what Lewis wanted to do in Vienna was ride a bike. But what I want to do is try the famous Sasha Torte, which is the famous chocolate cake in Vienna. I think it's meant to be like a chocolate cake with a layer of apricot jam in it. But there's two like hotels slash cafes that have been rivals since, what century did I say?
19th century.
Oh, the 19th century, I think, over who created the original chocolate cake. We're going to go to
Hotel Sasha.
But there's also Café Dermel, which also claims that they made it first, but we'll see what it's like.
The way you know that you're in a fancy place is when you see the price of the cups of tea.
€7. And the cake's $8.90 for one slice.
Astonishing. Astonishing. Okay, we've got our cake and it's got its own stamp on it, which is nice. Looking forward to tucking into this. Shirley's going to give it a test. Really good. Okay, I made a bit of a mess, but here we go. It's like dark chocolate. It doesn't really taste like a chocolate cake I've had before. It's like dark chocolate with jam.
I think it's probably the nicest chocolate cake I've ever had.
It's a rather sweeping statement that you make. Is it true though? It's very light, isn't it? It's just there's so much flavour with such a light cake. So next to the restaurant there's also like a gift shop that you can get a 12-piece cake. €66.
I feel like I paid for an experience in eating that cake.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Mouth-watering experience, would you say? Yeah. I think Shelley's sad to be walking away from there, to be honest. It's made her day.
I was considering buying another one. Bank
well.
account says no.
Yeah, we're going to head to a sweet shop, which is literally just round the corner from here now. Yeah. Smiley faces. So I got myself a great flavoured lollipop. It's like $2.90 for a small one.
Lewis literally looks like the definition of a kid in a sweet shop.
Yeah.
Like a tiny little lollipop.
I felt like I couldn't go in there and not buy one, so I can't say I regularly eat lollipops, but this one's really nice.
I'd just like to give an update on Lewis. Because remember at the start of the trip when he was like, I can't eat anything because I'm gluten free and lactose free. What's your choice of meal today?
This is spelt flour bread.
He's eating a whole loaf of bread and then he did buy a whole packet of cheese to eat it with.
Which says it's lactose free.
It does say lactose free, but he just tried some and it was horrible, wasn't it?
The smell of it was horrendous. I just couldn't stomach it, and it was says strong and spicy, but it just tastes
on
vile.
Google Translate. So yeah, now he's just eating a loaf of bread for dinner.
It's spelt flour, so it should be low in gluten. There's plenty of really nice parks here in Vienna. We've just been spending the last hour and a bit just chilling out in one of them. Shelley even had a nap. Nice to have a bit of shade for a bit.
It's just too hot to walk around the city all day when it's this hot.
Yeah, we're going to head now to Copper Beach. We're going to buy the €8 ticket, which gives us transport around Vienna for 24 hours. So this here is the River Danube, which is the second longest river in all of Europe. The beach that we're going to, Copper Beach, is actually a beach which overlooks the Danube, so you can actually swim in it. Not that I've brought my trunks today. Have you brought your trunks?
No, not today.
To get here, you just have to get the U1 underground to Donauinsel, which is not far from the centre anyway. You can have paddleboards here as well, which is cool. And there's also these called scoopsies. It's like a bike pedalo almost. Yeah, you could swim in it.
I'll be a bit scared about the duck food.
Yeah. I feel like I could sit here all day, just watching the river flowing. All around Vienna they have like these call-off pipes where they just spray cold water on you. Shelley's gonna give it a try. feel very moist now.
I can't see out the sunglasses. Really soaks you. I know, but you like dry off as soon as you walk out.
Not wet now. So now we're going to head to Prater Amusement Park. So it's like half an hour from here, is it?
It's a half an hour walk, about 15 minutes on the metro.
Yeah, we're going to just get the metro there. So you have to get the underground to Prater, and then it's just like a few minute walk. And we can already see the Ferris wheel. Looks like there's like train carriages on top of the Ferris wheel, which is cool. So entry into the theme park is actually free, but I think you have to pay for the rides once you get in there. Do you want to make a guess how much the Ferris wheel is to ride? Yeah, 30 euros. You probably weren't expecting that much, maybe 10, but no, 30. This one's only 5 euros per person, so I think I'm going to have a go. I don't think I'll be doing this today. Sketchy. Was the thing at the back open on mine?
I don't know. I've not noticed.
I don't know. It just didn't seem right. That didn't.
What?
I don't know. That
What,
girl
was you
said.
scared?
That girl said the same thing. No, I wasn't scared. It just didn't. Like, just, I don't know. Then you just get a feeling like it just doesn't seem like that safe. Really cool here. I'm glad we came. I wasn't expecting it at all. I don't know what I was expecting to get here and the price is to be like 20 euros per ride, but 5 euros is really reasonable. If you just want to like dip your toe in, maybe go to a couple of rides and not the whole theme park. It's really good. So every summer in Vienna at Rathausplatz there's a film and music festival. So we're going to head there now. It's like 20 minutes on the underground from here. We're also going to get a kebab because we're living cheaply and kebab is like the cheapest but best food that we can get. They're always delicious though, so yeah, we always really enjoy them. Now this is really good urban design, so just come out of the train station and there's like a garden at the tram platform. It's still part of the train station. The tram will come down here and there's a garden and then there's a church there as well. We got our kebabs. It's absolutely huge. Looked really good. How much was it? Was it 5.50 each?
11 euros.
11 euros, 5.50 each. Can't complain at that, and it looked so good. There's so much food in there. I think we'll be full tonight. Finished our kebabs. Now we're heading to Rathausplatz. The kebab was really good, but very messy, so we couldn't really film it. So. Beer o'clock. Yeah, it's from Otterinka Cherry Radler. I've had the Hellas one, I think. Really good. How's the cherry one?
Really nice.
Yeah. So we just sat in front of the big screen in front of the City Hall. So we're just heading back to the Airbnb now. The free show that we just watched was really cool actually. It was like an orchestra.
Disney music.
Yeah, it was almost like music you'd hear on a Disney film. There was some Star Wars music, like the John Williams. Can't remember what the Sith music's called, but it's that music. It was really cool. And we're back. So, Vienna's been really nice. Is it the most livable city in the world? Possibly,
Sorry,
maybe.
I don't know if you're asking me. I thought it was a rhetorical question.
Rhetorical question. We've lived in the second most livable city in the world, Melbourne.
I think it'd definitely be quite nice to live here.
Yeah, I think it's probably quite similar to Melbourne in many ways.
Yeah, there's so many similarities, and like we were saying earlier, it's probably not a coincidence that there's so many similarities between them, and they've both been the most livable cities in the world. Like,
yeah.
So basically everywhere else should just take note of what they do.
Yeah, there's plenty of festivals, really good public transport, really nice galleries and museums and stuff, so...
There's like a beach.
There's stuff for everyone here, basically.
Fun fair.
Yeah. So yeah, really nice place, definitely worth visiting.
And there's water taps everywhere. And hydration, like my favourite thing. Those, what are they? Like where they spray you.
Cool down stations.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'd probably suggest maybe staying here for 3 nights.
Yeah.
And travelling here a bit slower. We probably travelled it a bit too fast.
To be honest, I think it's probably one of those places that if you came here for even longer, there'd probably be something going on every night. Like.
Yeah. But anyway, tomorrow we're moving on to Hallstatt, so we're going to be leaving here at 12 o'clock and heading there for 1 night. And then we'll be leaving Austria altogether to go to Italy, so we look forward to Hallstatt and see what's going on there. Looks like a cool place.
When we leave Austria, I'm going to quite miss the German language.
Yeah, but I like the Italian language just as much. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, time to end the video, but thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and see you in the next video and the next adventure.